Hello Libra, I'm Jen with Bohemian Path Tarot, and we're doing a reading today with the Unfolding Path Tarot, one of my favorites. Now, I've got a new camera set up this time, and I'm still learning how to display the cards so that they are in focus for you, so bear with me. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and give the deck a good shuffle, and I'll meet you on the other side of the shuffle for your reading. Okay, Libra, let's begin. We have the Knight of Wands, the World, the Four of Cups, oh, interesting. And the card that we begin with, you and what you're bringing to the situation right now, is the Ace of Wands. So this indicates a time when you're inspired, feeling passionate, ready to start something new. Maybe a new artistic project like writing a play or a novel, joining a theater company. It could be an athletic endeavor. Also, there's a lot of active, forward moving, sort of passionate, very lively energy that comes with the wands. And the aces, of course, are always, let's see, am I getting this? The aces are the beginning of a new cycle. So it's a new training program or a new creative project, something that you have a sort of ego attachment to that gets you excited to get out of bed in the morning. You have lots of ideas, you're inspired, you're excited, and that's where we start. And that is carried further to like the nth degree with the Knight of Wands. Of course, the wands are, as we just mentioned, are that life affirming, ego kind of centered, passionate, excitement, drive, very active energy. And with the Knight, that's an even more active, on top of an already active, lively energy. So this is going out for what you want, going out for what feeds your ego, going after what inspires you, chasing dreams. This is very much a card that can come up for, as we mentioned before, artists or especially performance artists, because there's also an element of charm and magnetism with the wands. This could be, for some of you, this could be like going after a crush, and it could be a sort of a sexual energy that is inspiring you or propelling you forward. Or again, like we said, athletic energy, an athletic project or a new training, like a gym or a new training routine or a new sport. Like maybe you decide in the new year you're taking up belly dancing or Pilates or, marathon training, something. So it's going to hit different Libra in different areas of their lives. But this is a very, these first two cards, where you're at kind of, in your heart space, and actually how you're performing in your life is this very active, forward moving, passionate pursuit. The next card we have in sort of like the events, the upcoming events or upcoming situations, we have the World. Now, the World is typically a card that's indicating a role shift, like a role evolution. This comes up for me all the time when I'm doing baby showers for the mom to be or the parent to be. It is, you can see there's on almost all versions of the World card, there's this sort of wreath or doorway. It symbolizes both a wreath of victory that you've, completed a cycle, but it's also kind of in the shape of a doorway, right? Like that liminal space where you're just about to enter a new room or a new chapter, a new kind of a new moving into from that. Sorry. From that, from the doorway, which is a liminal space, the space between two rooms or two worlds, and moving into the next phase. So this could indicate, again, something like a birth, becoming a parent, that kind of a very significant, obvious role shift, a wedding or a commitment ceremony, something like that. There could be the element of graduating from a school or a training program where you go from being a student to being an active, working person in the world. Something like that, where there's a real significant role shift, where you go from single to married, or single to mother, or student to working person, that sort of a thing. So the fact that this comes after this inspiration and this chase, or this pursuit of something you want, it suggests this role shift is something that you kind of went after yourself. You went to achieve for yourself something that inspires you, something you're passionate about. So again, it could be a career-related matter. It could be an artistic matter, like booking an acting role, or joining a band, or something like that. Some creative element that you have pursued that leads to this new sort of chapter, this new sort of role. The last card we have here is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is actually a card that suggests maybe a lack of satisfaction after you chase whatever it is you're chasing, and these other cards are inspired. This is kind of a phase. Oops, sorry. This is kind of a phase where I've got to master this. This is driving me nuts. Let's see. There we go. Thank you for your patience. So this indicates a time when there's not a full sense of satisfaction, where you feel sort of incomplete. Sometimes when you chase after a thing and you get there and it's like, is that all there is? Or you go after something and you find out not all of the elements you thought would be there. You're just not fully satisfied. There is in this card typically like a cup that's kind of floating that the main character in the card doesn't see. And that indicates that there is something just outside of your awareness, something that maybe you didn't expect or didn't think you wanted, that can actually provide that fuller sense of satisfaction that you're just not quite recognizing or embracing. This character is often looking at these other cups that are maybe spent, or just not filled with something that they want. But just rest assured that after you've gone through this whole cycle of inspiration and pursuit, and making the shift from the old sort of role to the new role, even if you don't immediately feel a full sense of satisfaction, there's more to come. And that, let's see, and it has a lot to do with your ability to look around and embrace something new or something unexpected that's on offer, or in some way the satisfaction you're looking for is coming in a package you hadn't expected. Well, Libra, that's a pretty exciting reading. I am pretty excited for you. I hope you like it. I hope it gives you some inspiration, maybe some options, some things to think about as you're moving forward in this next cycle. In any case, thank you so much for dropping by. Until next time, take good care.